Hello, and welcome to Business Matters, the show about people behind businesses that help make Tacoma a great place to live and work. I'm your host, Mike Wark, and today on Business Spotlight, it's time to lather up clay and soap mixes at this 6th Avenue business. Then it's on to the Tacoma Dome District on District Focus. Andrew Fry shares some cost-effective marketing ideas to help your small business on Tacoma Means Business. And today, my guests are Nicole Spaulding and Charlene Rennick, who own West Coast Laser Design. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. I'm really excited to learn more about your business because you guys laser everything. And what that means is you put artwork. You're artists that put art on stuff, cool stuff, right? Well, tell us about what you do.
Well, we do custom laser engraving. We make all kinds of things, like you said, from trophies to cutting boards to signs to hats.
Wine glasses. Yeah, boxes and signs, all kinds of things. Do you have any examples? It looks like you brought a couple.
Yeah, I have a hat that we made.
That's beautiful. So you laser the image on there.
Yep, the leather patch is lasered, and then we use a local company to put the leather patch on for us.
And then you do a lot of things in wood, like the cutting board. That's really beautiful.
Cutting board here. And we have the mixing spoons.
Oh yeah, it says Nana's Kitchen on it.
Yes.
I bet those are popular.
Oh, these are really popular.
Yeah, and you have another sign here as well.
We do. This is a really popular sign that we've...
Home decor?
Yes, a lot of people love this.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of your more popular items?
Cribbage boards are a huge seller.
I bet they are. What do you put on the cribbage boards?
Anything. We can put people's names on it, their wedding date, pretty much anything.
And so what are the most unusual things that people bring? People bring in things to ask you to laser them, right?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Water bottles are huge, like the hydro flasks.
No kidding.
Those are very huge.
The metal ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can put names or slogans or anything.
Yeah, company logos, anything.
But you also can do production items like little signs and things.
Yeah, we do, like I said, the cribbage boards, we can make hundreds of those, or mugs. We just had an order from South Kitsap. We just made all of their coffee mugs for their latte stand with their school logo on it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so we can do anything.
So a whole range of things, yeah. And I was on your website and looking, and fascinated to see that you laser wine boxes. Would they put a wine bottle in and slide the cover on with the name of the people who just got married and
just bought a house.
Just bought a. So how does that work? Is that the realtors who are the customer for that?
Yes, and they get the name and the address of their client. So that works really good.
And they give it to them as a gift after they move in there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been laser engraving for about 2.5 years now.
Okay. But as the business as your own, how long have you had?
About a year.
A year now, and it just took off.
It has taken off since we first started.
Yeah, and that's an interesting story. But let's start with what made you decide to start your own business.
Well, when I had moved back here from Montana, because my husband had just graduated, we moved back home. A family friend asked if, I wanted to join him with his laser engraving business. I had never heard about laser engraving, and so I was kind of interested, and I have a little bit of artist background. So I worked with him for a little bit. He taught me everything about laser engraving, and then he had passed away.
Oh.
So, I still was laser engraving, and I still wanted to...
You'd learn the skill.
I learned the skill from him.
And how to operate this fancy machine.
Yeah. All from him. And
Yeah.
I couldn't continue his business, unfortunately. He was doing electrical labels and that kind of stuff.
And for legal, all kinds of reasons, that wouldn't have worked. So you
Right.
decided to go out on your own?
Yeah, so my mom and I were talking, and you were like, we can do this. We can laser engrave.
Mother-daughter getting
Yeah.
together and decided to make the leap together.
Yeah. So we were able to get a machine, and
Okay.
our
You had
first...
to purchase a machine. I'm
Right.
sure those are not
They're not cheap.
cheap. Right, yeah.
But then we did the Tacoma Dome show last year, and that's kind of...
Art and gift show?
Yeah, the holiday food and gift festival.
So you got your machine, you got some materials and did different designs on them and took them to the show.
Yep. And
Okay.
Yeah.
That must have been a big deal for you.
Huge.
You're thinking, this is it. We're going
Yep.
to see how we're going to do.
Yeah. And everybody that would walk by our booth, they were just like, this is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything like this before. And so we were just like, this is really cool. We need to continue this. So
what was the key to having your business take off then?
I would say social media.
Social media.
Yes.
Yeah, that
definitely
is
getting
just
the
a-
word out there.
Yeah, and particularly Facebook, right?
Yes.
Huge.
You were a big Facebook user already.
Yeah. You know, my mom and I, we like to post.
But it sounds like Facebook is what really took off for you.
Yeah.
So you started posting some of your products and pushed it out there, and people share it, and all of a sudden you're getting.
Yeah, everybody wants to order.
What are they ordering on? All your existing
Like
products?
this sign too. She just a woman from church ordered one of those, and then she posted it on Facebook, and it's just
And now I make one probably every single week.
Hold that up. Hold that up. So this is an example of how your business has taken off. And,
Yeah.
But people also will contact you and say, "Can you put a laser design on this?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
like knives or glasses or
Oh, special fold like Boy Scout knives
yeah,
or things like that.
Yes, yeah. We had an order from a Boy Scout knife
Mm-hmm.
from a customer, and he was going to give that to his friend. So we got that from Yelp.
Yelp, and that's another. So tell me about Yelp and how that supported your business.
And we're number one on Yelp.
Number one,
Yes.
number one engraving business.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
And so you get a lot of orders through Yelp now.
yes.
We do. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But you're also in stores.
We are. We're in Ruston Mercantile off 6th Ave,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ocean
Shores.
Ocean Shores.
The Sea Breeze.
Oh, I know that
Yeah.
place. Yeah, yeah. They have really interesting custom gifts there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And but I think it's really interesting that anybody can come in and say, "I want something done. Can you laser on this?" And it sounds like you figured out.
Yeah. It takes a long time to learn the program, but once you learn it, then you can pretty much do anything. You can do pictures, you can do all kinds of stuff.
So how do you divide up the labor here? You're the artist
Yes.
and you're the marketer,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. So I decided to quit my full-time job to do this, and I have 2 kids
Wow.
that, yeah. So I'm up pretty late at night, juggling them and, doing the business, but we have a dream that,
And you have a full-time job as well.
Yes, yeah.
You're a dental hygienist,
A dental assistant.
dental assistant, and so you're doing that all day, and then you do the business duties.
Yeah, then
the
I come home at
paperwork
night and do paperwork and get wood put together and
So that's inspirational that you're doing this in addition to all the other things that you have to do. And your shop is in the basement.
in the basement
Yes.
right now.
It must be quite a basement. It's not going to stay that way though, is it?
no.
Tell us where you're going next. What are you hoping for? What are the next steps?
We'd like to open up a shop. That's
Okay.
in the works.
You're working on that now?
Yes.
And you'll get other machines and
Yes.
Yep. We want a big production area. We want to hire people. We want to make this a big thing.
that is a big step. Do you have any potential clients that might help expand the business, or what are you thinking will be the next steps to build you in that direction?
I think just keep doing the shows that we're doing and just building relationships. We've had a lot of really good opportunities come our way. So, yeah, we'll kind of see where the future goes with that.
And so you'll have a shop somewhere in Tacoma, and you'll hire people and just build from there. Is there anything that you're really hoping to achieve when you know you're thinking that this is where we really wanted the business to be?
I just think, just doing what we're doing. I mean, we both love creating different items that make people happy. And I mean, just having our own shop, I think, is the huge achievement in itself, because it's
Our
so
schedule,
expensive.
too. You have a schedule of your
Yeah.
own. It's nice.
Oh, okay. So what advice do you have for other entrepreneurs who are out there thinking, I wonder if I can do this?
I just say, just work hard. You can do it. I mean, anybody can do it if you just follow your dreams.
That's fabulous. And that's what you've been doing. And it's all in the family.
Yep. And hopefully it continues in the family.
I'm sure it
young.
will.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, what's the most unusual gift that you've been asked to prepare yet, and how did you pull it off?
Goodness. I don't know if we've really had an unusual gift, but I just lasered on some pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Yeah.
So you can laser on food.
We can laser on Doritos.
Doritos. What did you put on a Dorito?
You can do any logo you want for
That's-
Seahawks games or
You can laser Doritos with Seahawks logos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Bread.
Bread, yeah. You can do
Okay.
hot dogs with people's logos on a hot dog.
Oh, wow. And then so you've got wine glasses, you've got the boxes to put the wine in, you have the bottle openers, you have signage, hats, all kinds of hats, right?
Yeah.
Keychains too.
Keychains,
Yes.
trophies.
Oh, I bet that's a good store of business for you.
Yeah, I just did the Lions, Bellarmine
The football
Lions.
team. Oh,
yeah.
the Bellarmine Lions, okay.
Yeah, the 5th grade team just
Yes.
did all of their medals for them.
So you're doing all the Lions, the 5th
Yeah.
grade football team and the
Yeah.
Bellarmine football team.
Yeah,
So there's a never-ending supply. So viewers know if they have an idea that they want something engraved on, they can bring it to you. They
Yeah.
can contact you on Facebook or through your website.
Right.
And they can also go to your website to see all kinds of gift ideas.
Right, and we're still adding.
So I got really excited, I have to tell you, when I looked at your site, because I thought, oh, this is where I get the gift for my relative who I always try and find, well, they have everything.
Yeah.
Right.
You can find something, put something special to them on it or their name, and you're all set.
And then they can't give it away
Oh,
because their name's on it.
oh yeah, so
No
yeah.
regifting.
Oh, okay, that's even better yet. Give the gift that'll stay with them.
Right.
Like you guys did that watch for her in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
It was
a clock.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
clock. It was their anniversary.
Ah.
So we did a clock for them with their name and the wedding, when they got married and how many years they've been married, and it's on their mantle right now. It's just, we make a lot of things that are keepsakes forever and that have a little meaning to them.
Oh, that must make the business that much more special for you.
It does.
Well, thank you for being our guest here today. Really enjoyed learning about your business.
Thank you for having
you.
us.
Coming up on District Focus, we'll visit the Dome District. Connecting people to business is what Tacoma is all about. Known as the hub of regional transportation, the Dome District also features walkable venues like restaurants and shopping, rockstar entertainment, and classic automobiles.
Hi, I'm Janice McNeil. Welcome to the Dome District. The district is distinctive in serving as the regional transportation hub. It's a multimodal transit-oriented district.
We've partnered together to reach out to Sound Transit and Amtrak and all of these the big powerful players that are here in our neighborhood to help us stay in business.
And we have 5 bus companies with express bus and shuttle service to Seattle, plus light rail to University of Washington and downtown Tacoma and nearby community.
And being a transportation district, what I'm noticing a lot lately is how many people I'm seeing exploring the area, looking at all the new little businesses that are here, and just trying to find more with the city of Tacoma.
Us being able to bring in on a successful weekend day, or let's even say throughout the holiday crunch, 1,000 people a day, that's got to be able to do something for local area businesses.
On the horizon is light rail service from our Tacoma station to SeaTac Airport and connections to Seattle.
Our whole area is in such a big renaissance right now. The whole district is going to change in the next few years because of all of the new apartments that are being built, the creative reuse of these old vintage buildings that we have down here.
We have new businesses popping in, and we have old partnerships with the museum, with the university coming in and being just half mile away. It's really helping to revitalize the whole area. And we're seeing new partnerships almost weekly.
We need to be able to offer culinary experiences. We need to be able to offer educational experiences, family experiences, all those kinds of things. As we move throughout 2018, what I hope you'll see is this whole new personality about America's Car Museum come to life with all sorts of activities, experiences, and events. And that should make us quite prominent within the community.
This is going to be a place where you will have apartments, where you can jump onto the link, you can get to Seattle, you can go south, and just be connected to the area.
We're going to just invite the world to come and see Tacoma and how we have changed.
You can easily find your way when you're visiting in the Dome District by the iconic dome in the backdrop.
For more information on experiencing Tacoma business, log on to experiencetacoma.com. When we return on Tacoma Means Business, Andrew Fry shares specific ideas you can use to market your company on a budget. Small businesses depend on marketing to get their products or services out to customers. On this segment of Tacoma Means Business, Andrew Fry has some suggestions for ways you can market your business on a tight budget.
In the last tip that I gave, I talked about this universal need to get your products and services in front of your customers, even if you are a small business. Now, with a small business, you have a limited budget, and there could be so many different ideas. You'll find ideas everywhere on how to promote your business. And I've talked about doing things online. I've talked about starting a blog or having a Twitter account and so on. But really, one of the most powerful things you can do is one-on-one, in-person networking. And so if we're going to narrow it down and say in your small business plan, you want to plan for in-person networking, let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is feel natural about how you talk about your company. And one way to do that is to practice your elevator pitch. We talked about elevator pitches. They should be short and concise and talk about what your company does and what your product solution is, but do it so much that it becomes natural. You need to be in a situation where you're done and you go, wait, I just gave my elevator pitch and I didn't even realize it. Well, then you're ready. Then you're ready to go out there and do some in-person networking. So how do you do that? Well, of course, you've got to get yourself out there. Go to a conference, meet with people. If you want to spend the money, take out a small booth at a local trade show. Interact with other small businesses. Go out and introduce yourself around. In conversation, it will come out. But there are other things that you can do as well from the standpoint of networking with your company and your pitch. One of them is give back. Become a mentor. I mean, you know enough about your business that you've developed a pitch. You've had more experience than others, so go into the high school or the junior high or any other area and say, I would like to mentor someone. Yeah, give yourself a chance to talk about it as well as help someone else out. And then, also think about joining the Chamber of Commerce. We've already said meet with other local businesses. We've already talked about getting a booth at a trade show. Well, one of the ways to get that done is go ahead and meet with your Chamber of Commerce. Talk to them. Find out what service they have, and then you get a chance to tell your story one more time.
Thanks, Andrew. For more information on Tacoma Means Business, log on to makeitTacoma.com. When Business Matters returns, the spotlight focus is on a shop that mixes clay and soap with some great results. Today in the Spotlight, we'll visit a squeaky clean business bringing fresh scents to the 6th Avenue Business District.
Hi, I'm Shantine McBain from Soap and Clay.
Family means a lot to Shantine. It's the reason she launched Soap and Clay, and in particular, her business honors the legacy of her grandmother.
So Soap and Clay was actually started a couple years ago when my grandmother passed away, and I picked up soap again as a hobby. When she died, I felt like I sort of needed to start the business and keep the tenets that she embodied firmly in mind when I did that. She was an ultimate maker, she was a kind person, an altruistic person, she was a teacher, and so everything sort of just spawned from there.
Shantine says she learned a great deal from her grandmother, and to complement her skill and knowledge, she delved deeply into the sciences in college.
I dabbled in chemistry classes a bit at university, and everything created into this big mess of everything. We do soaps and scrubs and bath bombs and beard care products, and we just kind of play with it all. And now we do the classes, which is a lot of fun.
Starting a business and running it successfully requires a great deal of creative management. For example, Shantine found another entrepreneur to share space with on 6th Avenue.
We have the Looking Glass Boutique, and we have Soap and Clay. So it's really awesome. We get to share this space, and we vibe really well off of each other. Her customers get to experience the soap making classes, the bath bomb classes as well.
Entrepreneurs start businesses because they believe in their products. Shantine is definitely passionate about hers.
I like the process of soap making because it's this big, you take a mess of really messy products and you put them all together, and at the end you're left with something that is beautiful and functional, which is probably my favorite kind of art, and it gets you clean.
Shantine feels that being clear about what ingredients add quality to her products is important, not only for her customers, but for students who attend her soap making classes.
My customers know exactly what's going into my products. I don't hide any ingredients. I'm completely preservative-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, chemical-free, detergent-free, all that jazz. but they also get to see the process made here on site. So it's cool that I have the studio as well as the shop here, and I take that transparency to another level by literally making soap in the windows.
Managing both brick and mortar and online sales keeps Charlene hopping. In addition to selling, she says she's always looking for unique soaps, moisturizers, oils, and other skincare products that meet her high-quality standards.
It's a little bit complicated actually managing the two different avenues, because you have the web base and then you also have the local traffic, and that gets to be a bit of a challenge. But I ultimately think that everything I bring to the table that my customers like would be the customer service that they get.
Soap is more than a product for Charlene. She says it's more like a lifestyle she invented a word to describe.
I don't really call my customers customers, for example. They are what I call my sudsers, because I want to create a really good relationship with them. I care about them. It's more about just what scents they like. I like to know how a bar performed for them, or I love seeing pictures when they send me pictures of their child experiencing a bath bomb for the first time. It's exciting, and I like to create a sort of soapy family.
Looking to the future, Charlene continues expanding on her soap tapestry, as she calls it, keeping her sudsers happy and excited about soap. She's also providing focus on the other half of her company, named Clay, as in clay pots and kilns.
Something's always in the works with soap and clay. So we do the bath bomb classes, which is great. We have the Kids Day workshops, which is a lot of fun. The soap making classes, those are all going strong. Lotion making classes, those two. We will be installing soon the actual clay aspect of the soap and clay. We'll be putting a kiln in the back, and we will be having paint your own pottery, as well as pottery classes. My mother will be heading that up.
From soap making classes to product development, Charlene is also excited by the opportunities of anchoring her business in Tacoma.
Tacoma's a cool place. I mean, it's so up and coming. It's just like the vibe here is just amazing, right? I mean, you have the hipster vibe, you have the artsy vibe, you have just this really great community of people, and they're just so friendly and supportive. The restaurants are amazing. 6th Ave in general is just a really amazing place to be. It's vibrant and it's life, and I couldn't imagine my place being any place but here.
That's it for Business Matters. Join me next time for more insight into the Tacoma business scene. See you then.